Hey, good afternoon, folks. Yeah, I just wanted to come up with this video here, just to clarify some things here for a lot of folks. I know many people were asking, as you guys can see, I'm actually in my car, shooting this video right now, because I have been getting a lot of emails, a lot of call lately in about the stimulus, payment. So I wanted to come here on this, make this video and just to kind of like inform my clients, on what they need to do, because many of them have worried that they haven't received their stimulus payment, and some of them, they keep checking and then they get them like error message on the IRS website. So, so I have been getting a lot of email and calls, clients calling me and asking me that, you know, they had filed a 2018 and they still haven't received their payment. So first of all, I wanted to say that if you, Harris right now saying that if you actually have used in the past, you used for 2018, in 2019, you use one of those software called HRN Block and Jackson Hewitt, and you use TurboTax. So those software, if you have used them to file your 2018 and 2019, you getting payment from the IRS could be an issue right now. That could delay you getting payment from the IRS right now because you have used one of those software called HRN Block, Jackson Hewitt, and TurboTax. If you have used one of those software, your money could be delayed. And also, if you have filed when you filed your 2018 and 2019, you got advance refund before IRS deposit the money into your bank, that could be an issue also. That could delay you getting your stimulus payment. So I wanted to come up on this video just to inform you guys, that if you have used any of those, you need to check. You need to check. You need to double check. So I wanted to say you don't need to worry at this time. So what would end up happening? IRS will end up putting the money, in your bank account at a later time. So once they have tried to deposit the money and they were not successful, so they will go ahead and send you a check. They will send you a check, at your current address. So if you have changed your address, you need to quickly go on the IRS website and update your address because IRS will not have your current address then. So yeah, I just wanted to clarify some things here. And also many other folks are saying that, okay, this money that they're receiving now, are they gonna need to pay that money back? No. So I wanted to clarify this. If the money that you receiving now, you don't have to pay it back when you file your 2020, which is great. When you file your 2020 tax, you do not need to return that money. That money will be yours to keep. And also many folks are saying that when they filed the 2018, they filed married jointly and their spouse, have died. So many of them saying the spouse has died and now they're still getting payment. And you have concern, some of you guys have concern in asking that if this money that you receive for a deceased spouse, if you have to pay it back. No, you don't have to pay that money back. So that money that you receive for your deceased spouse, you don't have to pay it back because when you file your 2018, that was accurate return that you filed because your spouse was still alive. So maybe your spouse died during summertime or end of 2018. So now when IRS looked at and see that you actually, your 2018 return that your spouse was alive at the time that you file your tax. So they will use that, they will send you the money anyway. So that money, when you receive it, you don't have to pay it back. You do not have to pay back. I know this is good news for a lot of folks right now. That the spouse has died, and when they filed in 2018, and now they were wondering that if they have to pay that money back. No, you do not have to pay that money back. That money, it's yours to keep. So that's good news for a lot of folks. And also, I know many folks were wondering that when they file the 2020 tax, if they're gonna need to pay that money back. No, you do not have to pay that money back. That money will be yours to keep. So every payment that IRS has issued to you now, during this COVID-19, so you do not have to pay that money back when you file your 2020 tax. So it'll be yours to keep. So I know many people were asking, this money, some and I'm gonna say to you guys, do not listen to those rumors out there. There's a lot of specs out there about this coronavirus stimulus check that IRS is issuing. There's a lot of specs out there. So do not listen to those. So if you have question, I know at this time, when you contacted the IRS, when you contact IRS, they will say that the office is closed, things like that. So your best bet is to kind of like go on the IRS website, irs.gov, or you can actually call your tax preparer. If you have limited access to the internet, you can call your tax preparer, and then they will be able to assist you by checking for you, and if there was something that was done wrong, they may be able to correct that online for you. So any question you have regarding this thing, I would say the internet right now, with people saying, there's a lot of women and there's a lot of people that are actually sharing bad information, that's saying things that are not accurate. So you need to, if you want to get to know what's really happening, you need to check with your tax preparer. Check with your tax preparer, or go onto the IRS website, irs.gov, and then check to see what's going on. And that's where you'll be able to get the most accurate information. So I know I wanted to come up on the, here and then to make this video just to clarify some things, about my folks, my clients, just to clarify some things and to my clients. And I know many of you guys are having these questions also. And if you have a child, when you file your 2018, your child was 16. You filed accurate 2018, your child was 16. So now you receive payment. You haven't filed your 2019. You receive payment for 2018, and now your child is 17. So you're wondering that money that you receive for your child that is now 17, if you have to pay that money back. No, you do not have to pay that money back. The same apply for the deceased spouse, that when you file your 2018, it was accurate. So your spouse ended up being there in the middle of the year. So now you receive payment. You're wondering if you have to pay it back. You do not have to pay that money back. And it's the same for your child also that just turned 17 now, and you getting a stimulus payment from IRS. You do not have to pay that money back. So that money would be yours to keep. So I know that's a lot of good news for a lot of folks, knowing that this money that they're receiving now from the IRS, that they do not have to pay it back. I know this is good news, and even me, this is good news for me too. Because there were a lot of specs out there, people were saying a lot of things, and that was kind of like confusing. So I was like, so now knowing that this money, I don't have to pay it back, this is good news. This is good news. So I just wanted to bring some clarifications here. I just wanted to let me just recap real quick on what I've just said. So if when you file your 2018, your spouse was alive, and now your spouse died, and you have received payment from the IRS, you're wondering that if the money that you receive from the IRS, if you have to pay it back. No, you do not have to pay that money back. And you're wondering that your child just turned 17 now this year, and you're wondering if this payment you have to pay it back. No, you do not have to pay it back. It is yours to keep. So when you file your 2020, you're wondering if this money that you receive now from the IRS, you have to pay it back. No, you do not have to pay it back. So I just wanted to bring, summarize, quickly on what's going on. If you need any help, you can go ahead and contact me here at Affordable Multi Services at outlook.com, and we'll be able to assist you. All right, thank you. See you guys. Bye.